Well, the Cowboys could be making a major addition to their defense. Yesterday, they met with free agent safety Earl Thomas at the Combine. He missed most of last season with a broken leg, but his old teammate, Richard Sherman, said earlier this week that Thomas wants to be a Cowboy. So, Shannon, do you think this will happen?
No. It sounds good on paper. 1 + 1 should equal 2. The Cowboys need a safety. Earl Thomas is going to probably need a new team. But, Skip, Earl Thomas has made it abundantly clear. He wants to be compensated. He wants to be the highest paid safety in all of football, which is going to make it very difficult considering Dallas needs to get DeMarcus Lawrence, Zeke Elliott, Dak Prescott, Kamari Cooper. It's hard for me to envision a scenario where they're able to, because I look at Earl Thomas, he'll be a great addition, but I look at him as a luxury, not a necessity. The necessity is to re-sign your guys first. It's hard for me to believe, and he's made it abundantly clear he's not giving a hometown discount. The reason why he fell out with Seattle is that he wanted long-term financial security. And he sees Eric Berry, who's the highest paid safety at $13 million, has basically played 2 to 3 games over the last 2 years.
True.
He's like, bro, I'm not fit to play for no $5 million a year. Eric Reed just got average what is like 7.3 a year. And he sees Harrison Smith, he sees Malcolm Jenkins and Tony Jefferson. He see all these guys make $8, $9, $10 million. Earl Thomas wants to get paid. And I get it. Like, be happy, Earl. You're going to go to the Earl's like, man, I ain't trying to be no happy. I've won a Super Bowl. I played in another. I've been an All-Pro. I've been a Pro Bowl player.
Yeah.
Skip, I just don't see how he fits, given his mindset of wanting to be the highest paid safety in all of football, given the Cowboys' needs that they already have on their own team that they need to fulfill. I just don't see. I just don't see it. And this notion, everybody want to play for the Cowboys. I do, if they pay it just like everybody else.
Feels like it lately.
You're speaking for yourself, not for everybody else.
I'm speaking for Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas ain't give you the discount.
So we just heard a whole lot of wishful thinking from Shannon Sharp because he dreads the prospect of Earl Thomas starting at safety for my Dallas Cowboys next year, just as you dreaded the prospect of him being a Cowboy over the second half of this past season. Am I right about that?
Yeah, it would change my outlook on the Cowboys.
Let's see, Jeff Heath, Earl Thomas, Xavier Woods, Earl Thomas, I think.
Jason Garrett, Bill Belichick, Jason Garrett. He's still your coach.
Yeah. I believe this is going to happen. I'm going to speak it into existence.
No.
I believed it was going to happen last year. My experience is when there are two people who want to make a deal, it usually gets made. It may take a while, but it's going to get made. And I believe that Earl Thomas's heart is in Dallas, Texas, because he's a little different in that he came from the Beaumont, Port Arthur area of Texas. It's over on the coast all the way to the other side. You know, it's Steven Jackson, it's Jimmy Johnson, it's Janis Joplin. Nobody knows who Janis Joplin is except me, but that's okay. Do you?
Yeah.
She's a legend. Legend. Yeah. The point is, he grew up wanting to be in Texas a Dallas Cowboy. He went to the University of Texas wanting to be a Dallas Cowboy. He has made $56 million in his career. It's not chump change.
No.
He was the 14th overall pick, and he got a pretty good deal. He got 11.2 out of that. He's made pretty decent money. He hasn't made Eric Berry money, but I believe that he and Jerry can figure this out. Because Jerry wants him and he wants Jerry.
How did he figure it out, Skip, when he wanted to be
just do. Maybe it's shorter term. Maybe it's just a 2-year deal.
No, Skip, he wanted long-term security from Seattle.
Okay, well, maybe just to say, I played for the Cowboys, maybe you just...
No.
Okay, you're speaking for him.
No, I am.
I think he's going to speak for himself to Jerry Jones.
Well, you know what? A lot of times I try to speak for the athlete because I try to get into their mindset and tell you how they think, Skip Bayless. Because at the end of the day, I don't know if Earl Thomas is married or not. But mortgage companies don't care what you pay for. Can you pay these bills? Schools, private schools,
He's made $56 million in his career. Is that, did Shannon Sharp make $56 million?
Not even close.
Nope.
Guess what?
Nope.
Jeff Bezos. Is he working less? He worth $138 billion.
Working a lot.
Is he working less? Look at all these guys that make. When was the last time you heard somebody say, "Man, Jen, I got too much money. I wish you take some of this money off my hands. I don't know what to do." Child, People have too many pairs of shoes. They have clothing. They might have cars. Ain't nobody saying, man, I got too much money. Man, I'm tired of all this money. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. They want more of it, Skip Bayless. And last I checked, I'm just telling you, this is what Earl said. I'm not saying this. I want to be the highest paid player. I'm not giving a hometown discount. That's what he said. I'm not saying that.
Here's what I'm going to say.
What you going to say?
Earl Thomas is going to turn 30 years of age in May. Earl Thomas, believe it or not, is Kyler Murray size. He's 5'10", 202, so he's actually a little smaller than Kyler Murray. Think about that.
Oh, yeah.
He's an eighth of an inch shorter and, who knows, but 5-ish pounds lighter.
Yeah.
He is a little man playing big safety, right?
Yeah. Ask the Cowboy about it last year.
No, he
took
over the game.
Okay, then.
You know why? Because nobody plays harder. Nobody plays with a bigger heart than this little man. Nobody has better instincts. Nobody reacts quicker than Earl Thomas does in the secondary. He is tremendous. What do you say? He camouflages. He's makeup.
Yes.
He's right.
Yes.
You know, you can make mistakes, and all of a sudden he's there.
Out of nowhere.
He's there.
Yes.
He was there last year with Johnny on the spot. Oh, you blow a play, you don't catch a football, he's going to catch it.
You make a very good point. Yep. He's going to be 30. Last 2 years, he's had injuries.
Okay, time out. They weren't just injuries. He's had career-threatening twice. He has broken his leg twice. This is bad. And again, I've seen the video of him running on the track, but again, he's a little man playing a very dangerous sport of impact, right?
Right.
And he's broken his leg twice. Is there some risk involved here? Is there some risk?
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know who he reminds you of, Skip? That was small, would light you up, but couldn't stay healthy? Bob Sanders from the Colts.
Oh, he was, would he not deliver a blow?
Small guy. Played violently.
He did.
Crashing.
He played more violently than Earl plays.
Yeah. And what had happened? He couldn't stay. The 1 year he stayed healthy, they won the Super Bowl.
Okay.
But he couldn't stay healthy up until then, and he couldn't stay healthy after that.
Okay.
Now, Earl is starting to have...
Okay, so Jerry Jones puts his arm around Earl, and he says, let's think about this. You've had a couple big injuries, so maybe I'll take a little risk, and you take a little risk with me by taking a little less money, and let's go win a Super Bowl together. That silver-tongued devil.
First of all, I don't know if you have the pieces in place, especially from the head coach, and they're the most important position. I don't want to call it out, the most important position. The guy, I just don't know if right now, like you want Jerry to put his arms around Earl, I don't know if I can put my arms around the Cowboys and Super Bowl.
Who chased Jason Garrett up the tunnel and put his arm around Jason and said, I want to be a Cowboy?
Well, that was just try to like move the needle with you know what you try to do when you try to make somebody jealous. Jen, you know you was in high school, the guy that you wanted to like talk to you and take you to the prom. You talked to maybe his best friend or somebody he used to be watching. You're like, oh, Jen is trying to boo up with him. Let me go ahead and make my. That's what
I did actually do that.
I know.
Good example.
Oh, Hallmark. Call American Greeting. What some kind of car? You know. Don't let her fool you. I know it's Skip Bayless. I know. Oh, Jenny Town.
Don't let the secret out.
She doesn't fool me at all.
You don't fool you.
Thank you.
Yeah, hey, look, I'm sorry, man.
Yep.
I mean, she didn't want her mom Miss Mary. She did not.
Oh, now she's Miss Mary?
Yeah. I feel bad.
She's for sure watching.
Yeah.
Now the secret's out, but it's fine. Thanks, Shannon.
But you get what I'm saying, and that's all Earl.
I don't get what you're saying.
I don't watching.
Yes.
He knew when he went up to Jason that someone was filming that encounter.
What did the great Richard Sherman say a couple days ago? He's going to be a Cowboy. When Richard speaks, I listen.
No, you don't. Since when? Since when?
That was sarcastic. But again, when Richard speaks, he's a smart guy. He's usually right.
I get
mostly right.
He does want to be a Cowboy. If the compensation is comparable. Now, if you're talking about...
It's not going to be.
Well,
I'm pretty sure somebody will offer more money. I'm pretty sure.
He's going to take it.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it.
But anybody else is not Dallas.
That's okay.
Anybody else is not Cowboys. Not America's team. Not star on helmet.
And
Earl Thomas, it's like a life experience. You just want to put that helmet on with that star on it.
It's probably
say, I wore it for 1 year, for 2 years.
It's probably going to be a team that is going to the exact same number of Super Bowls that the Cowboys have in the last 25 years. 0. So what you mean? Oh, because I'm going to be on TV? Earl Thomas been on TV a lot. I don't need to be on TV. I need to make that bread.
You got to feel what it's like. See, you missed out.
I need to feel.
You got a gaping hole in your resume because you were not a cowboy.
I know what it's like
and
to
you
have
know what?
confetti. That confetti when that confetti rain
You're
down.
jealous of it. You resent the fact that you have a gaping hole.
Skip, y'all got 3 playoff wins in 25 years. What is there to be
We got
jealous?
5 Super Bowls. We're okay.
Skip.
We should have like 7, but that's okay.
All the people that, half the people now weren't alive or don't remember when you won.
I was alive, so that's all that matters.
That is all that matters. Feels like a lot of people
Earl
want to play
Thomas,
for your team.
the last time y'all won when Earl Thomas was 5.
Okay. So we lose Randy Gregory. We add Earl Thomas. We're good to go.
You're not losing Randy. Well, they say they're going to stand behind
with him, but you know,
not David Irvin.
Okay.
But he's gone for the year.
I'm pretty sure after all those suspensions, he's probably gone for the year.
Either way, as long as you're good and you're
I'm
happy.
good.
You're not good.
I am good, and you are scared.
Are you going to be okay, though? Because the Greek Freak, he's actually in town, and they may crush the Lakers' playoff hopes tonight.
Really?
Start answers that question next.